If one person has the capability to express emotions that intensely, I'm going to let you know that that's what you get when you leave Wellness Oasis. That's what you get when you watch Mona Van's content. However, she's a meditation teacher. That is what the meditation from Mona Van and Joe Dispenza and Melissa Wood, that's what they bring into the yoga practice, the Pilates practice. However, none of them teach shit except for how to fight, how to be bad people, and how to get their way with a man standing there with a fucking diamond ring saying, here, babe. Babe, you can come back as a Portuguese bullfrog. While you laugh at this shit as if it's fucking comical, when you are distorting the hard work and effort that I've put in for 20 fucking years, while my mentor has done it since he was in his 20s. And you stand there and you give these people opportunity to distort everything that this person has built and grown and learned and educated on to have taught me what I know today to be the truth around what wellness education actually is. Don't forget my medical background. Don't forget the years that I put in to actual dealing with fucking people. While you stand there in front of my fucking face and distort fucking reality with fucking photographs so a fucking bitch can wear a fur coat, lie into our fucking face, and then say, look at my fucking apartment. Dead ass empty, so that you Americans can then stand there and say that you're entrepreneurs. When it's clear that you are not. You belong working for someone else. And then maybe one day when you're in your 50s or your 60s, then you jump off and try something different. But you are incapable of fucking leading anyone, you stupid little fucking shits. It is absolutely appalling. It's absolutely fucking disgraceful and disgusting what has been done to this 20-year-old group to allow them to do this to us. Every last person between the ages of 20 to 30, from 30 to 40, are the most disgraceful, disgusting group of people we've ever seen in history. All in front of our face in influence, and they all land in our face on the streets to then spread like a fucking virus so that Mona Van, a Persian, and Priyanka Chopra, a fucking Indian, and any other piece of shit out there with no experience and no education so that Gary Vee can stand on a fucking platform and tell everybody how life is possible and doing what you want, like playing video games as a career, so that Logan Paul can go into a fucking cemetery and slap the ass of a man hanging himself from a fucking tree, and you didn't fucking say shit. Literally, that's what the world has come to, so that these 20 and 30-year-olds can get a viral piece of content. However, the problem isn't necessarily even Logan Paul. It's the fact that your asses are watching it. That your asses aren't questioning it. That your asses are allowing The View to still stay on the air. That your asses didn't say shit when Joe Biden pardoned his guilty son of robbing your asses of millions and billions of dollars and your brain capacity. While working with communism to distort reality in the country, he pardons that little motherfucker, and then you tell everyone how hot he is. And that's what Mona Van said when she heard that Hunter Biden got pardoned, because he got a little strike on his report card saying, ooh, now he's a felon and got pardoned by the president because his daddy and his mommy did it for him. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris says, just be, live in possibility, don't stop fighting, don't let anyone ever take your power away. However, she doesn't fucking understand that she's working for the fucking devil. And in her fucking weird ass mind, she thinks that she's more valuable than the people of this country or the Americans that were born and raised in this country versus her Canadian history. Yeah, Kamala Harris is a fucking Canadian and Obama is a fucking Pakistani. While you invite an Iranian to stand on your fucking arm, you psycho fuck. You psycho motherfucker, take a fucking look at all your fucking tongue and ass pictures with your mommy standing right there watching it. All that feels so good inside all of us to watch that shit, Gary Vee, because you allow that shit to be released out into the world. And that's the energy that you portray in every piece of content that you produce. And I'm not really sure what part of this as an audience you don't fucking understand how disrespectful that is to you. Why will you not recognize recognize how fucking disrespectful that fucking bitch is? Why will you not stand up for America? While we have to sit here and listen to these little fuck faces talk about TRANS, I'm going to tell you, you ugly fucks, I don't give a shit about you. I don't give a shit about your wee-wee and how you wanted to be a vajayjay. I do not give a shit, but you sure as fuck ain't gonna take a shit next to me in the fucking bathroom, you weird-ass piece of crap. When 100 million people say we don't want your ass, and one of you says, well, I'm gonna do that, and we live in a free country, you can do that. But a democracy says that the rest of us say, use your own fucking bathroom, you psycho fuck. And we ain't going to build one for you either. The fact that you cannot stand up for yourselves, that you will not recognize this content as the only content that fucking matters, while that bitch sits in fucking Miami to brag to your faces that she's in Miami, a city that I do not like. A city that I've worked in to perform yoga practice, to clean up the fucking land, and then you had the fucking balls to close that fucking studio? Because your asses are so fucking dumb and so fucking sick, you make all of us fucking sick. And that's what people have done to the yoga practice that actually makes a difference in the world. But the secret is that most of you do not know how to do the yoga practice any longer because it was an attempted robbery. However, I'm still holding on to that shit really fucking tight. So whatever that shit is that you're putting out is nothing but convincing and manipulation. And Baron and myself, we can literally sniff that shit out. Sorry that you can't recognize how a yoga practice could actually potentially help you in a physical practice. Not my fucking problem that you don't fucking understand it. Not my fucking problem that you think that independence and democracy and all that other shit that you're putting out is showing off what Joe Biden has done. That's what it looks like to not put a container around people who need to have a container. And that's why you put people in a yoga practice. I bet you $1 million that Mona Van could not even handle holding a real yoga pose for 1 minute. Much less do an hour practice without taking a selfie or a glimpse of herself in the fucking mirror, posing erotically as she humps herself. Because that's actually what yoga practice does to women. And they took that out onto platform. And that's not yoga practice. None of your shit's an actual yoga practice. What Baron and I express as a yoga practice is the development of what yoga practice really is. And that came out through my practice off of his work called what? Evolution. And I'll be fucking damned to sit here and watch a bitch named Mona Van, because she has fucking connections with a motherfucking millionaire, distort this shit so that she can get fucking paid and go down walking down the fucking aisle with some piece of shit who literally speaks nothing but fucking garbage with a fucking bunch of fucking losers. You better believe that my ass is more powerful than the whole fucking group of y'all. You better fucking believe that, Basil, Art Basil, you motherfuckers. Dumbass losers. There is such thing as a lawyer. You do know that, right? There is such thing as someone calling a fucking lawyer on your motherfucking ass. Take a look at my fucking content, you motherfucking bitch. Because we surely can compare the fucking two, and you will go to fucking hell, and you will go to fucking prison, and you will fucking be executed, especially for what you fucking did this fucking weekend, you ugly fucking bitch. I should say what you tried to fucking do. And this shit ain't over yet, you fucking whore. And they all looking at your big tit, fake ass, you motherfucking bitch!